Okay, so I'm going to do copper patina, so I'm not going to use any water on here. I'm just going to use this cleaning spray. I'm going to wipe everything off. Get all your Sharpie marker off. You'll notice that if your solder looked really dirty before, it'll look a lot better after you use the cleaning spray. You only need to use one good spray. Okay. Then I'm going to use one cap. I'm going to shake this up first. You shouldn't need more than one cap. If you do, you can always add more. Okay, I'm using a clean brush. Dip it into the patina, and you're just going to brush it right on your solder lines. You don't need to brush it onto the glass. Yeah, see that's turning copper? Make sure you get the edges. And you'll notice it's not going to turn out perfectly even. There will be some spotty parts. Just keep brushing layers on until you get it how you want it. I forgot to tell you guys, there's also this flux remover. You can use this flux remover to wipe off all of your flux on your project if you feel that it's really oily. Clean it with this flux remover first, and then clean it with this. If you don't have a lot of flux on your project, you don't need to use it, but it just gets that oily flux off a lot easier than just using the cleaner. So you'll notice I'm going over those lines a lot. It's because I want them to look really even. Flip it over and do the front. So you guys can see that it is copper, but it's not as shiny as your copper foil. You don't want to leave the patina sit on the glass for too long, because it can stain your glass. You can discolor it. So if the patina doesn't cover a spot the first time, let it soak in for a little bit and then go back and do another layer and it might soak into that spot. Okay, I'm going to wipe off the extra. I don't want to wipe off my patina, so I'm just kind of blotting it. Because if you wipe it really hard, some of the patina will come off. Okay, then we're going to clean it. I'm just doing it very lightly so I'm not wiping my patina off. The reason we're cleaning it is because I don't want that patina on my glass, if it is on my glass, because I don't want it to stain. And I will have clean rags back here for you guys and a little laundry basket, so when the rags get really gross and dirty, then we can wash them. But we're not going to wash it after each use, because you can always find a clean spot on the rag. And the janitors are not going to like us if we're doing laundry every other day. Alright, what's the last thing we do? Polish. Make sure you shake all this stuff up really well. Okay, you just need a little bit of polish. And this goes on your glass and your solder. So you want your solder to be shiny too. Get the outsides. And notice that I'm keeping my project flat on the table because I don't want to break it. I don't want to pick it up and put pressure on it any more than I have to. Okay. And then with a clean, dry spot on your rag, you can see that the glass is really foggy and gross. You'll let the polish dry for a little bit, and then you're going to buff it off with a clean, dry part of your rag. Make sure you get all of the crevices and corners. And when you're all done, make sure you guys wash your hands because all of the chemicals in here are not good to have on your skin. If you would like to use rubber gloves for any of this, you can. We have these blue rubber gloves. Otherwise, we have the black disposable rubber gloves on the windowsill. And then for each project, I have grading rubrics for you. And you need to fill out that grading rubric. Grade yourself first. Write your name on it. And tape it to your project when you hand it in. Everyone's project is going to look the exact same. So if you don't tape your rubric to your project, it might get mixed up with the other projects and I'm not going to know whose heart is whose. Okay, so everything should be really shiny and clean. When I grade your projects, I hold them up like this in the light and make sure that they're clean and you got all the polish off. So hold it up, and if you still see polish on it, wipe it off until it's all gone. Okay, now I'm going to fill out a rubric, tape it on here, make sure my name's on it, and I'm going to hand it in the shelf on the cupboard up there, and I'll show you guys. Okay, and that's it.